Okay, today we are going to learn how will you determine whether the alternative hypothesis is one-tailed or two-tailed. There are two types of alternative hypothesis. It can be non-directional if it's two-tailed, or it can be directional, or we call it one-tailed. If we say non-directional, the alternative hypothesis is stated as not equal to. How to determine it? It can be based on the verb. For example, the verb affect does not indicate a direction. It can be positive or negative. So, we say that is under a non-directional alternative hypothesis, or we call it a two-tailed alternative hypothesis. But if the verb signals a direction, like for example, greater, increase, improve, efficient, that signals a going up direction. So it is under the directional alternative hypothesis, or we call it one-tailed. And since the direction is going up, or in the normal curve we say it's going to the right, so we say it is under the one-tailed, right-tailed. But if the direction is going down or to the left, like less than, decrease, smaller, then that signals a one-tailed, left-tailed. You check the next examples whether the verb signals two-tailed or one-tailed. Again, there are two kinds of one-tailed tests. It can be right-tailed if its verb signals an increase, improve, or greater, or it can be a left-tailed if the verb signals like decrease, depreciates, and less than. Check with these ones. A teacher wants to know if listening to popular music affects the performance of pupils. Affects. The verb does not signal a direction, so we say it is a two-tailed. Another. Same problem, but this time it increases. Does it have a direction? Yes, it's going to the right. So we say it's one-tailed, right-tailed. The third one, depreciates. Does it signal direction? Yes, it is a one-tailed, left-tailed. Another problem. A farmer believes that using organic fertilizers on his plants will yield greater income. His average income from the past was 200,000 pesos per year. What is the verb? Yield greater. Does it signal a direction? Yes, so it's one-tailed. Is the direction going to the right or to the left? To the right. So it is a one-tailed, right-tailed. Another one. Eating junk foods decreases chances of memory recall. The verb is decreases. It is directional. So it is under the one-tailed, left-tailed. Another problem. Eating junk foods influences memory recall. It's non-directional, so it is a two-tailed alternative hypothesis. Now, how to write null and alternative hypothesis with these types of tests. For example, a teacher wants to know if listening to popular music affects the performance of pupils. A class of 50 grade 1 pupils was used in the experiment. The mean score was 83 and the standard deviation is 5. A previous study revealed that the mean is 82 and the standard deviation is 10. Now, what is the mean score? 83 or 82? Again, we go back to a previous established study. In the previous study, the mean score is 82. So we consider that one for our null hypothesis. Our null hypothesis is the mean score of grade 1 pupils after listening to popular music is 82. Now, what is the verb? Affects. Is it one-tailed or two-tailed? It is two-tailed. It's non-directional. So, our alternative hypothesis is the mean score is not 82. What if we change the verb? Instead of affects, we make it increases. What is the null hypothesis? Again, the null hypothesis will remain the same. It's equated to the mean score of the previous study, 82. But our alternative hypothesis is directional. Increases signals a one-tailed, right-tailed. So our alternative hypothesis is greater than 82. What if we change it to decreases? Again, it signals a one-tailed, left-tailed test. So our null hypothesis is still the same, but our alternative hypothesis is changed to is less than 82. Thank you so much for listening. Now you may go and answer your online test on one-tailed or two-tailed.